Sometimes we don't want to evaluate the function at that given moment. We just want to have the function ready to take any input and have the composition ready to be done without having to wait. So if we're asked to find f composed with g, we're basically asked to do f of g of x. We don't have an actual input yet. We're just waiting for an input to be thrown. But if we leave it like that, we will have to wait for the input, and then we're going to use g with that input, wait for the output, and pass it to f, and then f will have to process that value, and we'll get the answer. If we do that first, if we combine the functions using the composition, we're going to have the function ready. So f of g of x is x minus 3. So we're gonna use, instead of having g of x, we're gonna substitute it for x minus 3. That means that we're gonna evaluate f with the expression x minus 3. Anytime you find an x on f, you're going to change it for x minus 3, and we have one x over here. So we're going to turn that x into x minus 3. So we're going to square it, and because we're changing every x into x minus 3, this is going to be x minus 3 squared. And we can just leave it like that, and we have the answer. We can square it. We can say that this is equal to x minus 3 squared, and you can also say that this is equal to x squared minus 6x plus 9. And once you have that, you don't have to go from one function to the other. You'll just take the input and substitute it on every x. And we're gonna do that in a moment. But first, we're gonna find the other composition. We're gonna find g composed with f, so g of f of x. So we're gonna have g of f of x and because we know f of x is equal to x squared, we're gonna grab g of x and we're gonna use f of x as an input, meaning that we're gonna do, I'm gonna do it over here, g of f of x is equal to x squared. So we're evaluating g with x squared as an input. So every time on g that we find an x, we're gonna change it into an x squared. So this is gonna be x squared minus 3. So this is how the composed function is gonna look like. We're gonna have x squared minus 3. That's the final answer over here. X squared minus 3. So let's put the new function to the test. We have to find f of g of 5. So I'm gonna put that to the test down here. So we're gonna find f of g of 5. So if you do it by the original process, or like in the following